Hi there, Sage here from Double, and today we're going to be reviewing transaction review basics. If you find this video helpful, leave a like and subscribe to our channel. If you have any questions, leave them in the comment section below or reach out to us using the purple widget in the bottom right corner of your Double account. And lastly, check out the description of this video for helpful links and resources covering today's topic. Let's double down. In our last video, we covered the first two stages of your month-end review in the close page: coding transactions out of the bank feed and reconciling your accounts. Now, those steps and anything else you do to prep for your month-end close are tracked in the very first two closing tasks sections on your client's close page, the pre-close and the account reconciliation sections. Now it's time to kick off the rest of your month-end review process. And the next three sections of the close page, the transaction review, the pay entity review, and the final review, allow you to do just that. They are filled with reports designed to help you catch issues in your client's files before delivering their financials. Now, quick note that Double is bi-directionally synced with QBO in Xero, which means that every single time you open up a close page for a client, Double is pulling in fresh data directly from the ledger for you to review. It also means that any changes you make to transactions in Double will automatically sync back to QBO or Xero and vice versa. Quick reminder that each Double close page can access up to 12 months of ledger data, and this 12-month scope gives you the context you need to make better decisions when reviewing and coding transactions, especially if you're doing full year cleanups or preparing year-end financials. Also, any transaction still sitting in the bank feed cannot be accessed in these transaction review reports. So you'll want to make sure that those are coded into the ledger first so you can reconcile and then review them here. This is something you'll either do in QBO or Xero, or by leveraging our new AI Bank Feeds feature, which you can learn more about in the description below. Each report is designed to flag a specific set of transactions that need your attention. For example, starting with the Transactions Without Payees report, this shows you all transactions that are missing a vendor or payee. And your goal is simple. It's to get the number of open transactions down to 0. Over time, as you tailor these reports to your preferences, the number of transactions you need to review each month should go down. In my report, you can see that I have 14 transactions to review. If you want to edit the range of time you're reviewing, select the drop-down right here. Now, how do we work through these? You have three options: fix it, accept it, or exclude it. Fixing the transaction means you're clicking into the cell blocks below and making an update. And in this case, I'd click into the cell block within the vendor column and update the vendor like this. The change instantly syncs to QBO or Xero, and when I rerun the report, the transaction disappears from the list because it's no longer missing a vendor. If you do not want to add a vendor, you can always accept the transaction by clicking the thumbs up icon on the right-hand side. This will move it to your reviewed folder, which you can see right here. Reviewed transactions won't show up in the next month's version of this report. You're basically telling Double, thanks for flagging this, but no thank you. I've reviewed it and I'm accepting the transaction as is. However, the transaction may still show up in another report. For instance, if the transaction was missing a vendor and it was also coded to uncategorized expenses, you'd also see it in our uncategorized transactions report too. Now, let's say, for example, this report is filled with credit card payments or deposits, and you'd prefer to filter those out. Rather than accepting them each month, we can exclude those transactions from this report entirely by clicking on the Excluded List button in the top right corner of this report. You can exclude by transaction type, description, category, and more. Any exclusion rules that you create for this client in this report will roll forward month over month, saving you time. And you can always revisit or adjust them if your preferences change. Exclusions are a super powerful tool that I would seriously not overlook. So go ahead and pause this video now and add an exclusion or two if applicable. I'll be right here when you're done. Before we wrap up for today, I want to call attention to two quick tips that will help you blast through these reports efficiently. The first is to utilize our text search field, and the second is bulk editing multiple transactions at once. If you have a high volume to review, I recommend changing the default display of 20 transactions to 100, as you can edit or review up to 100 transactions at once. And if you want this to be the new default moving forward, navigate to your practice settings, and follow the steps that you see right here. Then, simply click into the text search box on the left-hand side to search for a particular keyword and select multiple line items you'd like to edit. Alternatively, you can ignore the text search and select line items this way too, and you'll notice a pop-up appears where you can make updates. You can add all transactions to the client portal to ask clients about them. You could recategorize them, add a vendor, or even mark them all as reviewed. And when you're done making edits, don't forget to deselect the transactions. Bulk editing allows you to knock out dozens or even hundreds of transactions at once, saving you a ton of time and energy. And all in all, Double's file review reports are a lifesaver when it comes to keeping your clients' books accurate, consistently, month over month, in a smart and efficient way. That's where we're going to wrap up for today. If you found the video helpful, leave a like and subscribe to our channel. If you have any questions, leave them in the comment section below or reach out to us using the purple widget in the bottom right corner of your Double account. And lastly, check out the description of this video for helpful links and resources covering today's topic. See you guys in the next one.